I'm Kristin. This is Coda, and I have a Ram ProMaster 1500 136-inch wheelbase. So I had a pretty big life change that kind of pushed me into wanting to travel, and honestly the initial plan was to backpack through Europe, and then a little thing called COVID happened and my whole plan got kind of turned upside down, and I just kind of fell into the van life scene, and it allowed me to keep my dog, still work remotely, and be able to travel like I wanted to while staying within the United States. So I'm from Florida, so being on the East Coast, it was a little tricky to find a van that I wanted to either build out or buy already completed, and I kind of just happened on one out of South Carolina, and it was already pretty much ready to go, as you see. So once I bought it, we customized it to kind of fit the needs of myself as well as my dog, so that being in it full time would be a little bit more comfortable. So starting in my sliding door, you have my kitchen sink area here, which it also has a little fold up table here, which is really handy when I'm either prepping for cooking, or if I'm doing dishes, I put my clean ones like right here, and it's perfect, and it just pops right down. My kitchen sink also can serve as a shower because it has a nozzle that comes out, but I really love this one because it is nice and big and deep, and it allows me to really be able to clean very easily. My fill-up for my water, I have a 16-gallon tank that is under the bed here. So my fill-up for my water tank is right on the outside, which makes it really nice and easy when hooking up for a hose or just filling it up with like a regular tank. And then I have my gray water drains right underneath the sink, and it is 6-7 gallons. So it's, you know, just every couple days, you know, whenever I do a large load of dishes, just empty it. So on this other side, this is an extension of my kitchen. So I have a really nice open countertop space here, and then I have a 2-burner Dometic stovetop here with the propane is right underneath in this drawer here, and then it's also my pantry as well. Coming over here, I get a lot of compliments on my backsplash, and this is actually not tile, this is just the peel and stick, and it's really easy to clean, and it's not falling off or having any problems with it, so I really do love that part. So I also have this fruit basket here. It just kind of picks it up off of the counter, maximizes space as much as possible, which is super important when living in a van. We also have this knife block here. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing as well as super functional. It just allows me to grab whatever I need. I also added this spice rack here, again maximizing space out of the way, and I have all of my spices. And then up here, this is what I use for my dry food storage for pantry, and then we have my bowls, cups, anything else, cutlery, all that stuff is kind of up in here. So over here I have turned this pretty big cabinet over here into my storage for clothing. So I have them organized into packing cubes just to make it a little easier to get to the things I need. So over here I have these 3 large drawers for storage. I'm going to show you the middle one because that's the cleanest. But it just has, you know, pens, pencils, books, chargers, anything that, you know, I kind of need readily available. So when I bought the van, the fridge, which is this, it was actually under here, and it just didn't work for the layout. But having a large dog like Coda, I had to kind of maneuver her every time I pulled the fridge out, and it was just such a pain with cooking and trying to get things out of it. So I ended up putting it here, and now I just use this space for, you know, anything that I kind of need that's bigger but need accessible. So my toilet, dog food, camping chairs, anything like that, heater. And then I ended up putting it here, which is a lot more easily accessible like that. But in order to do that, I had to take the passenger seat out, which also gives Coda a little space to sit, sleep, hang out while I drive, and it just kind of works for us. The beauty of having the ProMaster is that it's super wide, so I'm easily able to sleep sideways instead of having to sleep vertical, which with such a short van is nice and helpful there. So I don't have overhead cabinets on this side, which makes it nice for my head to go this way when I'm sleeping. That way I'm not smacking my head whenever I wake up in the morning. I customized it a little bit by just adding a couple of things I picked up while I was traveling, and then put my book shelf right there hooked onto the back door for easy access as well. So I do have a fixed platform bed, which I do like. I have the space to be able to sit up, and then I also have the very large garage space, which I have a door that actually leads into that for easy access, which is a big fan. And then underneath that, as well as my water tank, is my battery, which is a 200 amp hour battery. It's an AGM as well. I have my solar, which is 200 watts on the roof as well. I do charge my battery while I'm driving, which is a really nice feature just in case I'm in an area that's not super sunny. Thank you guys so much for checking out my van tour. If you guys want to check out my travels, you can follow me on Instagram. I am a blonde, a dog, and a van. Hope to see you guys on the road.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time and time again, that with the right information, anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.